One thing that always trips me out is when I go to like political events or fundraisers, and then the way I get introduced is always really weird. You know, they say, "Oh, this is Javier. He does voter registration," and then they'll say, "This is Javier Sol. They do Latino get out the vote." You know, I just never felt like that defines like what we're about. You know, we're doing what we do because we want to make real changes. We want to fix the schools, have everybody have health care, have a better economy, have safer and healthier communities, and have people treat one another with respect and dignity. That's the goal. That's the goal. The reason we want to do a video about AB 540 students is because if we have a room full of politicians, we have the mayor, a bunch of the assembly and the Senate, then they should see that this organization that has come to become pretty well respected in politics in the state isn't just there to pat you on the back now that you're in office. We want you to pass a bill. And the best one I could think of to pass right now would be the DREAM Act.
College has been great. I've been able to be myself. You know, going to college and all of a sudden realizing that, you know, K through 12, you were so cheated because it seemed, you know, everything was so perfect. And it wasn't until college that I started, you know, looking into these things, you know, political conditions, economic conditions. And I felt like liberated, you know, what else don't I know that I thought was fine before? I came here when I was 4 years old. It was back in 1992. My dad picked grapes in Northern California. My mom and my sister and I, we would literally like go to trash cans and get cans. I identify myself as an undocumented student, a Latina, an activist. I hope to dedicate my career to helping some other community. It may not necessarily be the undocumented community, but any other marginalized community. It just has made me more aware, and just, it's what keeps me motivated.
No matter what it is, I will do anything to continue with my education. My dad came here when I was 5 years old, and pretty much all my life I lived with my mom. But I remember back in Mexico, I had everything ready. Actually, I went to technical school and I got my accounting certificate in middle school. I had all these plans going on, and when we just came here, yeah, my plans for college and everything they had to wait. And I just remember one day, my mom just told me, you know what? We're gonna go visit your dad in Mexico, so in the US, so you can, you know, interact with him, you know, because you haven't seen him that much. I'm like, oh, okay, sweet, you know, I'm gonna go to Disneyland. And then we just came here, and days passed by, and I was like, hey, Mom, I need to go back, because am I supposed to go to school or something? She's like, no, we're gonna end up staying here, actually. But as that dream, you know, it was there. That little flame saying, you know, I have to do something. I have to continue with my education. I graduated in 1999, because there was no AB 540 back then. So I had to wait like, I don't know how many years, like 5 years. And I found out about AB 540 in 2004. Being an AB 540 student, it gives you like this empowerment to always fight for what you believe in, for what you want to do in your life. Like when you go to school, you appreciate the fact that you're sitting down in the chair. You appreciate every single minute that you're at the campus, or you're stepping up in the campus. I was growing up without my dad, and I did talk to him on the phone every weekend. But it was pretty hard, man, because I will see like my other friends with their dads and everything, and so yeah, I feel bad because I lost, you know, the school thing and probability to finish my university soon, but at least I got a chance to spend more time with my dad. Whatever happens, we're gonna keep going with whatever we dream and we feel doing, which is actually continue with education. And like I say, nothing's gonna stop us.
I had a surgery on Thursday. It went pretty good, I guess. Yeah, they removed some of my scars and they're working on my left ear. We're working on it to make it better. I was 19 months old. It was on December 29 of 1994. I got burned with hot water. That was when all the chaos started. They took me to many different hospitals. I was supposed to die, so I came from hospital to hospital with no hopes. My parents were like devastated. They were like, okay, she's gonna die eventually, and if she lives, she's going to be blind.
I don't remember. I think I have blocked those images, probably those memories from my mind. She started coming to LA when she was about 2 or 3 years old. My aunt, she told my mom about Shriners Hospital. So that's when my mom decided to apply and bring my sister over to the US.
Back then, it was really for my benefit, but it turned out to be better for the family because we have a better education now, I would say. And of course, a better medical treatment. Well, I do, not them. But she's really smart, and I think that what she has achieved here, she wouldn't have achieved in Mexico. I wouldn't think she would be going to university and she would be so successful like she is. Like on her mom sometimes. I tell her not to. She tells me not to, but I mean, come on, she goes to my parent conferences, she screams at me, she buys me stuff. And she tells me to do better. She inspires me, like my mother, but you know. Yeah, she's like a second mom to me. More than an older sister.
And I want her to do better than me. I graduated with honors. It was a good GPA, you know, but she's doing way better than I did. So that makes me really proud.
I feel ready to be an AB 540 student. I feel really ready. Because I know what I'm going to go through. I know I'm not gonna quit, and I know that, you know, I have a chance. You know, if I fall, I'm gonna get up, like I always do. And even though a lot of people are like, okay, you don't have a social, you can't do this, you can't do that, I'm like, okay, yes I can, because my sister's doing it.
In high school, throughout high school, all of my teachers, they say I'm a great student, and yeah, I think they have high expectations for me, but I don't think they expect me to go to university, you know, for the very same reason that I'm a AB 540 student.
Yo lo que le digo a él, que él tiene que estudiar lo doble, porque primera no es de aquí él y se tiene que esforzar más. Y yo le digo, mi ilusión es que algún día tú llegues a la universidad, ya que yo no pude lograrlo, sino que mi sueño sea que tú sí lo hagas. Yo llegué a este país cuando tenía 15 años. Mis padres no se informaban mucho y fue cuando empecé a estudiar la high school en Van Nuys. Y pues yo me sentía como inútil, se puede decir, porque pues yo no entendía nada. Entonces vi también la importancia de que éramos mucho en mi familia y mejor yo decidí trabajar. Y fue cuando empecé a trabajar de limpieza. La educación de tus hijos siempre va a estar tú como padre, no como la escuela lo que te va a decir, sino que tus hijos los vas a llevar contigo para un mejor futuro.
The main thing is I want to make my mom proud for everything she's done for me. You know, she came here struggled to come here, and like I just want to pay my mom back, you know, like I said, retire her and pursue my dream and have a good life.
Mi orgullo es mi hijo y cuando dice eso me motiva más porque yo sé que lo va a lograr hacer, pero no nada más, ojalá otros estudiantes que tienen el mismo sueño, nada más lo único que quieren es un chance.
It makes me really, really proud of my mom. Like, she's done so many successful things, you know. She's gotten involved in school and like politics and all of that. She came to this country with nothing, and now it's like, I mean, I'm so proud of her. Like, she's awesome, man. I love my mom.